Good afternoon and welcome to your lunch primetime news. You're with me, Jitendri Kunasena. Let's now start off with a look at the headlines. First up in local news, former Speaker of Parliament M.H.M. Mohammed passed away at the age of 95. Now on to more local news. State Minister of Finance Lakshman Yapabewardena, speaking at an SLFP activist meeting in Gandhara, commented on divisions within the Sri Lanka Freedom Party.
The
standards of the United National Party on the village basis has declined. They can't find people who voted for them. In a situation like this, if needed support is given, we can move forward with the party. A party will be strengthened only if the party doesn't split. So we all should bear in mind that when a political party is divided, it is difficult for them to come back up. We have arrived at a situation that we do not have a main opposition party.
Now, in more local news, the issue surrounding the failure of the railway signals that led to a delay in train operations this morning has been resolved. Speaking to Newsfirst, Railway Department Superintendent Vijay Samrasingh has said that the cause of the delay was a fire that was reported in a building where the signal system is located at. He went on to say that an investigation has been launched to probe into the incident. In more local news, police have seized a consignment of marijuana which was being transported in a car in the Akkaravatta area in Vanni Amanukola in Kalkamua. Our correspondent reported that the car in question had met with an accident in Akkaravatta village when fleeing from the authorities. A search of the vehicle had led to the discovery of the marijuana, while 2 arrests have been made. Now, residents of Pokunukola, Attanaskala were disturbed by the arrival of the elephants to the area.
Locals in Pokunagala, Attanagala spent their day with fear when 2 elephants came in the area. Our correspondent stated that the attempts made by the officials of the Wildlife Department to chase the elephants away from the area was a failure. However, the 2 elephants had gone back to the forest by the end of the day.
Now on to a local news that we touched on earlier in the bulletin. Former Speaker of Parliament M.H.M. Mohammed passed away at the age of 95.
Mohammed Hanif Mohammed made his debut into active politics contesting the Colombo Municipal Council in 1960. He was incidentally the first Muslim to be elected as Mayor of Colombo. He served as the Minister of Labour and Employment during the Dudley Sedanaik administration, making an entry into national level politics. M.H. Mohammed thereafter won the Boral electorate under the United National Party ticket in 1977 and was appointed the Minister of Transport under the Jayak Jayawardena government. He was then elected as the 14th Speaker of the Sri Lankan Parliament. It was during his tenure as Speaker that the word impeachment made its entry into the Sri Lankan political dictionary and the process in this regard was introduced. As Speaker, the process he followed in resolving constitutional issues against the then President Premadasa is still spoken of in the hallways of the Sri Lankan Parliament. On the 28th of January 2007, M.H. Mohammed made an unexpected political decision as he crossed over to the United People's Freedom Alliance government together with 18 UNP MPs.
අපි එතුමා මේ රටට කරපු සේවයට හැමතිවරෙක් පමණක්.
His service was not only limited to the ministry that he was in charge of. He worked towards creating a Sri Lankan identity as well as standing up against terrorism. He also worked to protect the rights of the Muslims in the country and also increase the relationships with the Muslim countries around the world. We are thankful for the services that he rendered.
එතුමා කරපු සේවය අපි මතක් කළා එතුමාට ඒ සේවයට ස්තුති කරන්නට දෙනවා.
The funeral of the late M.H. Mohammed will take place this evening at the Kupiawatha Muslim Cemetery in Colombo.
Now in more local news, the Ministry of Agriculture stated that fertilizer subsidies will be provided to the farmers who cultivate alternative crops. Minister of Agriculture Dumida Disanayake said that 10,000 rupees will be paid per 1 hectare of land starting from this season. In more local news, the breakaway of the Butterbrook Bridge on the Kandy Panvilla Road has caused discomforting to the locals living in the area.
The bridge named Butterbrook in the Kandy Panvilla Road in the Wahasala area had broken loose last month. Buses operating from Wawina to Wattegama travel on this bridge for over 40 times a day. Locals charge that they face severe difficulties due to the lack of transportation service in the area. Locals also charge that necessary steps have not been taken by the authorities even after informing them of this issue.
And now on to some sports news from here at home. Sri Lanka's Test opener Kaushal Silva, who was taken to hospital on Sunday after being hit on the head by a cricket ball, has been discharged. Silva was hospitalised on Sunday when he was struck by a ball while practicing with the Sri Lankan Test squad named for the series against England. Kaushal Silva was airlifted to Colombo and was admitted to a private hospital in Colombo. Speaking to Sports First, member of the SLC medical team, Professor Arjuna De Silva said that Kaushal was discharged from hospital after treatment. And well, that's a wrap of Lunch Primetime News. For the Newsfirst team, I'm Jitendra Gunasena. Take care and have a good afternoon.